I've thought a lot about why McGaw is so deeply rooted. Well, the obvious, for one, right? We've been here for over 135 years. But how?
Deep roots allow for real history, and I think the Y has done a good job of acknowledging its history.
I knew the Y when my people could not come here, and we had to go to another Y.
The Emerson Street Y. It was the place to be. That was the heart and soul of the Black community. I think of this guy, Dr. Ward, who went to Northwestern. A lot of the African American students that was at Northwestern, they couldn't stay on campus and they had to stay at the Y.
Understanding the complexity of Roots, it owned its history in the Fifth Ward. It owned the closing, but also owned, say, well, what do we do today? How do we engage?
I saw them over the years evolve into a place where we all felt welcome.
Boy, we've come a mighty long ways.
I am proud that we have a history that some of it comes with grief and trauma. A lot of it comes with joy. A lot of it comes with transformation. And I'm proud of it all.
When I think about Roots, I think mostly about what is in the soil first.
We do early childhood at McGaw YMCA because we know that that's where it starts.
I feel like the youth development is one of its strongest roots here.
Come with me back to about 1983. This very part-time teacher's gym and stuff parents presented her with a question and somewhat of a demand. Why doesn't the Y have a 3-year-old gym program with a swim preschool option? And better yet, why don't you just start it? Out of the Grove Street building and into the vacated St. Mary's School. Just for 3s, more for 4s, and Alive with 5s became Discovery Preschool, which now is known as the Children's Center.
My son has been going to the Children's Center since he was 9 months old. The teachers, the caregivers, the administrators, like they take care of the kids. They get to know the kids, they know the personalities.
Whenever there is a need, we focus on that.
During my tenure as superintendent of District 65, we had a number of partnerships. This one was pretty special, and what they brought to the table was an accepting, non-judgmental approach to offering guidance and support for the students in District 65.
And so the program understands how important it is to provide opportunities that continue learning.
We aren't just doing them for the feel-good stuff, we're doing them for data, right? Like when we do this, there is data that is equated to outcomes for those students. We're also in a process of trying to figure out how to shift and innovate youth development. We had everyone at the table. We were really willing to collaborate. The City of Evanston, the library, our donors, Chuck and Penny Sebring, Lewis were here.
Brother Mike was one of the original mentors of my organization, Digital Youth Network. And so his growth moment was moving here to Evanston to establish Metamedia in partnership with the YN. And so I think Metamedia is that entity that sort of sits in between District 65 and 202. That provides a safe space for young people, particularly marginalized young people who live in communities that often haven't been resourced, to really understand how to make accessible those types of opportunities to explore STEM.
When I think of having roots in a community, it's like having your home base.
The Y is always at the table. It's the first at the table, at the head of the table, oftentimes, in conversations around what does it mean to support young people, all young people.
Because we're able to meet everyone where they're at. And Camp Echo has always been one of the highlights of our YMCA.
Camp for us, always a place where we felt cared for. We had a lot of fun. We got to do things that I don't know that we'd get to do in Evanston. And it was always a place to exhale. It just felt good to be there.
And so I think it is so important that our community and our parents know that it is an opportunity for kids to be kids, and it changes lives.
I'm a resident, so I've lived here for 7 years. I had a lot of support here.
It is so exciting to be here during this time when McGaw YMCA has made the commitment to put the needs of our residents program to the front of the line.
There are not a lot of Ys that are still doing residence at all, let alone trying to increase their residence and also rebuild what that looks like for the adult men that live in this community.
That means a lot because they now recognize that they matter.
So I'm really grateful to the Y for giving me the opportunity to continually work for them as well and just show who I am as a person.
This organization is definitely rooted. It's that you're rooted into the source of what's going to give you your power and your strength. I want to be someplace where I can go every day and have a trainer. I work with TJ. It's been phenomenal. Essentially, he is that extra push that I need.
Active older adults, bridge, chess, mahjong, French lessons, and we played pickleball. We've got 6 courts going on now, and if you go there any day, Monday through Friday, 9 to 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, you'll find loads of people, and again, anyone can play.
I would say that the Y is a staple of this community. It makes us who we are, and it brings the entirety of Evanston and the immediate community closer together.
The Y truly and holistically fills gaps in this community.
We have to establish strong relationships that transcend over time, that keep us connected to what's most important.
And that sometimes these partnerships can do little small things to grow into bigger, larger things.
When I think about deeply rooted, I think about being fixed in this community. I also think about something that you can't destroy.
There are so many different ways you can give to this organization that can impact so many different lives. If your interest is homelessness and affordable housing, it's here. If your interest is in children's education and preschool, it's here. If your interest is in swim programs, making swim programs available, it's here. If your interest is in physical education, making opportunities available for healthier living, it's here. If you're a camping enthusiast and know the importance of making the camping experience available to all populations, it's here. Take your pick. It is here.
So if you want to be about community change, and I mean holistically, I don't mean in isolation. This is the why, and this is the where.